Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Chris Bradley. In today's video, we are breaking down a realistic 10k per month coaching business. Let me move this out of the way because it's going to annoy me. There you go. Yeah, we're breaking down a realistic 10k per month online business. Now, you'll see a lot of people out there when it comes to online coaching businesses and they overcomplicate it so much. But honestly, it just comes down to a few simple things. Maths, consistency, and some systems. Right, today I'm going to talk about that. I know some people don't like when we talk about maths because it's like you only need X amount of clients to make 10k per month. But I'm going to break down the acquisition side of it. So I'm not going to cover client delivery here, but I'm going to show you the path all the way to £10,000 or dollars per month. It's pretty simple when you actually look at it. So first things first, I want to look at it all starts with a bit of a simple funnel, okay? And this is the starting part of it. We have a line down here, we have a line here, a line here, and a line here. So the first part you want to think about when it comes to acquisition, now I'm always going to favour Instagram ads because I've always grown my business on Instagram. I've always ran ads on Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. But when we're thinking about it now in today's world, what's the quickest way to build this 10k per month online business? It's this. And I would hedge a lot of my bets on Instagram ads. So Instagram ads is what we're going to do. I mean, you could pay obviously organic content, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But Instagram ads, the whole purpose of this is to get some eyeballs on your stuff. Now, before you start to think, I can't afford ads, I've not got the money for it, all we have to really do is look at how we can spend sort of £10 per day to get new people into our world. Remember, we're speaking strictly client acquisition here. Next up, we have daily content. So you have daily Instagram content that you post, and the purpose of that is to get people to like you, to build trust and to nurture people. Obviously a big idea here would be building trust, and to do that you want to post authority posts and results. So client results, that would be my two favourite. If like we had two specific content types to post for the rest of our content creation days, it would be authority and results. Okay, so Instagram ads, daily content. Next up we have DMs. Now for this, it's really simple. We want to look at qualifying people and prospecting. So once we're qualifying, we will lead to the point where we go, I think this person is a good fit. Now for this, honestly, warm outreach is enough. So I'm just going to put a little flame here. You don't have to do cold outreach. Warm outreach is well enough to make this work. Then that moves into sales calls. And there's going to be people watching this who are like, oh my god, I never do sales calls, I never do ads or whatever. That's fine. There's more than 100 ways to skin a cat. If we're looking at it and you're not popular, you've not somehow managed to ride a popularity wave, then you have to focus on this stuff, right? So the point of a sales call is to showcase. This is where you're showcasing your program, you're pitching your offer to the person who's decided to show up. And then we move into the exciting part, which is a new client. Now for this, I should probably wrote this in different stuff, the points next to it, but we have a 1k to 3k lifetime value. So in the time that they're with you, they give you between £1,000 and £3,000. The idea of that is so that we can put it back into ads and we start making it profitable for this acquisition system to work. So again, what I'm going to do with this as well is I'm not going to give you ridiculous numbers that you don't even charge. I'm going to actually go like very fair. So let's move this along a bit. I'm going to go here and I'll do this in green. So the next thing to think about is a price point. So if we look at the fact that we are either posting Instagram ads or we are posting daily content to build trust and nurture people, obviously ads is going to go much faster. This will be slower, but that's cool. We ideally want to do both, of course, to accelerate growth. But if we look at the price point here, if we go for £600, just to go lowest part figure that we look at, let's say it's £600 and it's for 90 days, right? That's your offer, that's your online offer that you pitch when you're on this sales call part here to the new client. So for me, I would always advise, like we do with our clients, you want 80% of your income to be MRR, monthly recurring revenue. So it's coming in monthly consistently. That's That's why we call it the MRR agency. So 80% of your income to come from MRR, 20% to come from new sales that you generate. Now, of course, like sales / upfront payments, of course you can sway this, like if depending on whenever you need to inject cash into your business, but generally speaking, this is the most stable businesses we've ever built has come from 80% MRR. Why? Because like not every month you need to sell. Obviously you'd like to, you should have a client acquisition channel that does, but listen, the world takes over. It's not always that you can sell and have these DMs going and all of that stuff. So you have to be realistic. So that's the price point, that's the plan here. Now let me break down kind of how this would look in the real world in terms of current clients and from the perspective of like how many sales you need to hit your target. So once I break this down, you'll see that it's not that much. Now listen, business is tough, but when you can see the numbers in front of you, hopefully it will give you an idea. So there's a path there. Honestly, when I create these videos, like it's for previous me. I wish I saw this because I'd be like, right, okay, that's the path. And even when you see it written down, you're kind of like, it sounds obvious, but so if we're splitting the revenue 80-20 between MRR and sales, so MRR clients, like this is the MRR from clients, obviously, it's going to be 80% of your revenue. In terms of clients, so this is percentage, clients, we need 25 clients, okay? And then the value of those clients is going to be £250 per month. And the monthly revenue is going to be 6,250. So can you see that there? 80% of our revenue is going to come from MRR. That means we need 25 clients. They're going to be on £250 per month. And so that's what our total MRR is. It's 6,250. Now let me do this in a different color here. So now we look at new sales every single month. And of course we have, some people call this the front end sales. So if we have 20% of our revenue going to be from that, well, we need 6 new clients, 6 sales every single month, and that's going to be £600. Remember we said, let me just rewrite this. So 600 is the upfront that they're going to give us, and when we make those sales, it's going to generate us 3,600. Now I know, look, listen, this is totaling 9,850. If you're using dollars, it's 10K. You can just add on one more client. Now, I wanted to keep the maths really, really simple for you because for me, honestly, like a lot of coaches, they should really just be chasing this baseline here. 25 clients. Like even if you don't want to get to 10K, but like 6,250 with 25 clients with no sales, you don't have to make any sales that month. Obviously, you don't want to lose clients because then it will chip away at that revenue. But can you see how this just makes sense? So just to summarize this, like 6 new clients per month, which is 1 to 2 per week, and then you have to make sure you maintain 25 recurring who are paying $250. So you might look at this and you might go, oh right, Chris, you know what, like this is why I've not been able to get to that 10K. It's because number one, I've not been putting enough focus on MRR. I've been putting too much focus on getting sales. And so I used to see this advice getting passed out there where it's like, oh, charge 1K up front, pay in full, bro, piff, they call it. Meanwhile, the MRR is absolutely shocking. It makes up about 30% of their revenue, and it's no wonder they are volatile every single month. No wonder they're stressing out, right? You need a good even split. You might not want to do 80-20, but for me, I hedge my bets on the fact that I'm a great coach, get great results. I know I can keep my clients at long term. So yes, £250 a month for some people watching this might just be a bit like, that's a lot per month for an online coaching. But honestly, it's the going rate these days, somewhere in the region of 200 to 250, 3, 4, whatever. You shouldn't be charging any less than 200 these days, in my opinion. So, even if you look at that 6,000, you're almost up at the UK VAT threshold with that. Like, this is a good business. But if you want to push that extra amount, then obviously that's when a proper acquisition channel comes in, where you have this. So let me just quickly recap over everything here. Hopefully you can see from the overhead shot, but I'll move it a bit. You've got IG ads that run for like £10 per day. You've got daily content that you post that builds authority, shows your authority and gets results. And then whenever you get the bonus part is whenever you get some of these that are best performing, you put some money behind them and run them as ads. And then DMs, you're in there qualifying people and prospecting the warm audience, those who engage with your stuff and want to say hi and, you know, reply to your stories. Then you get them on a sales call and you showcase the offer, and then you sign them up, making sure that you've got an offer that presents a lifetime value of 1 to 3K, and it is rinse and repeat. Now, another bonus point here for you is, like, if you look at this and there's an area that you're lacking, that's broken, then go and fix that first. Like, if you're actually getting eyeballs and your people trust you and they're getting on calls, but you can't close them, then it's your offer and your sales calls you need to look at. If you're just not getting it's the top, you're just not getting people seeing your stuff and engaging, then you need to fix your message to market and what's happening up here with the presentation of your content. Moving on, we've got the price point we established, and I'm not being one of these gurus or whatever that's trying to tell you to charge a stupid amount of money. I'm hedging my bets on people watching this being around this price point. So I'm giving you an example based on that price point. Then moving on, we agreed that you want to have an 80-20 split here. Moving down, we need 6 new clients a month, and if you can maintain 25, this is a one-person band business. Like, it's freedom business, ready for you to build. If you want bigger than that, obviously, you can just up the numbers. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. That is how you build a realistic 10K per month coaching business. If you want to know how we build ads versions of this and our most best performing ads, click this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.